Aaron Kraft is good enough to join us after being mentioned on the third team all-decade performer in the Big Ten. Let's start with this. We talked about how incredible you were at defense. What was your philosophy on D?
Yeah, defensively for me, it was frustrate the other guy. Honestly, that's as simple as it came down to. We studied a lot of film. I like to know my opponents. So any way I could frustrate them, get them out of their game, that was my goal.
You led the league in steals 3 times in your 4 years. Give me the secret to a steal.
Oh, man. If I give you the secret, then everyone, I try to keep it to my Ohio State guys so they can use it. But no, I think the biggest thing that I learned that I think that was true was my dad always taught me, you get steals with your feet. So it was always about being in the right position, getting there before the offensive player, and then you can use your hands and swipe, and they're not fouls. So you get steals with your feet.
Who gave you the hardest time when you were defending someone?
Yeah, that's a popular question, an important question. I played against a lot of tough guys. My freshman year, I played against Kalen Lucas post-injury, so I couldn't imagine what he was like pre-injury. But I think, I probably had the most battles with Trey Burke, just with the system they ran, with the number of ball screens, and with the players he had around him. Man, he was dangerous. You couldn't help too much from other players, but most of the time you needed some help. So it was a really tough thing to do to guard him.
This might be a crazy question because of how many you had, but is there one steal that pops out from your college career?
Honestly, there's 2. I had one in the Elite Eight against Syracuse my sophomore year. Kind of jumped into the stands, and that was fun. A lot of people talked about that. And the other one was my freshman year. It was against that Michigan State team. They had Darrell Summers, like I said, Kalen Lucas. And everyone just they thought it was going to be an over and back, and it wasn't. So I chased it down and actually led to an and one for me. So that was a cool, welcome to college moment, because it was against a team that had been to the Final Four. So,
well, let's talk about your freshman year. Big Ten All-Defensive Team and the league's 6th Man of the Year. How were you so good so early?
I had a great team. With the seniors we had, they had a very specific role they needed me to play. There was very little pressure, very little attention on me. So I got to come in and just do what I do, take care of the ball, play some good defense, and make sure these guys get the ball, because they were great and one of my favorite teams to be on.
Did you know that Tom Izzo once said, out of respect to you, "I hate Aaron Kraft"?
I've heard the clip, man. I appreciate it. I love battling against him and Michigan State as a whole, just what they have going. So to have the respect of a guy like that it means a lot.
What stands out from that Final Four run in 2012?
It was a great time, man. We played in a Final Four, and we were right there. The greatest part was just the team we had. I think, we went through a stretch without Jared, and I think that really solidified us as a team. Hey, we have great players without him, and if we add him to the mix, we really can do some special things. So we were able to weather this storm and play well down the stretch, which is exactly what you want to do.
When I say NCAA tournament, Iowa State, buzzer beater, what comes to mind?
That's a surreal moment. It's sunk in more now that I'm gone. It's been 8 years since that happened, or 7 years. So it's a really special moment. You see pictures and you get highlights just about every March. It comes back. You're like, man, that really happened. So it's a great memory that I love to remember.
Aaron, how's it feel to know you've been recognized as one of the best players of the past decade in the Big Ten?
It doesn't feel real. Like I said, I really truly believe the Big Ten was the best conference in the country while I was in school. And that's because we had great coaches, but we had really great players. So to be able to be mentioned and honored with the other guys that are on these teams is a tremendous blessing for me, and something that I appreciate and will cherish.
The wins, the stats, the moments you created, it is a well-deserved honor. Aaron Kraft, congratulations. Thanks for giving us some of your time.
Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it.